Not just a little tired, bone tired. The kind of tired that doesn't go away no matter how much sleep you get. You used to jump out of bed at 6 a.m. ready to go. Now you hit snooze 3 times and still feel like you haven't slept at all. Your belly is bigger than it was 2 years ago, and you haven't changed what you eat. Your motivation for the gym, for your work, for the things you used to love, it's just quietly disappeared. And the worst part? You've been to your doctor. He ran some blood tests. He looked at the results and said, "Everything looks fine. This is just part of getting older." And you walked out of that office feeling something worse than sick. You felt invisible. But here's what I need you to hear right now. What your doctor told you might not be the full picture. In fact, for millions of men over 50, it is not even close to the full picture. You're not falling apart. Your body is running low on a very specific fuel, and nobody has told you how to check if you're running out of it or how to get it back. That changes today. By the end of this video, I'm going to show you the one blood test result that your doctor is almost certainly not checking, and it could explain every single thing you have been feeling for the past 2 or 3 years. We are not talking about testosterone replacement therapy. We are not talking about expensive supplements or quick fixes. We are talking about understanding what is actually happening inside your body in plain, simple language so that you can walk into your doctor's office next week and ask exactly the right question. Stay with me because what I am about to share took most men I know completely by surprise. And for many of them, it changed everything. Let me start with something that most men are never told. After the age of 30, your testosterone drops by about 1% every single year. Every year. Quietly, slowly, without any warning signs that are obvious enough to notice. By the time you are 55 years old, you may have lost 25 to 30% of your peak testosterone levels. Think about that. Imagine running your car on 70% of the fuel it was designed to use. It still runs, but nothing feels quite right. The acceleration is off. The engine sounds different, and you just keep topping it up hoping it gets better, but it never quite does. That is what is happening inside your body. Now, here's the part that most men and most doctors get completely wrong. Testosterone does not just affect your sex drive. That is the biggest myth around this topic, and it keeps men from taking it seriously. Testosterone affects your energy levels, your mood, your ability to think clearly, your muscle mass, the fat around your belly, your heart health, your sleep quality, your bone strength, your motivation to do literally anything. If multiple things feel off at the same time, and you cannot explain why, testosterone may be the single common root cause that nobody has connected the dots on yet. But here is where it gets really important, and this is what most doctors miss completely. When you go for a blood test, your doctor checks something called total testosterone. That number gets compared to a reference range, and if you fall inside that range, you get told you're normal. But here is the problem. A large portion of that testosterone is locked up inside your body, bound to a protein, completely unusable. Your cells cannot access it. It just floats around in your blood doing absolutely nothing for you. What actually matters, what your body can actually use, is called free testosterone, and most doctors never test for it. So you could be sitting at a total testosterone level that looks perfectly fine on paper and still feel absolutely terrible because the number they showed you was the wrong number. 5 sigons, your testosterone is low. Let me walk you through 5 signs that your testosterone may be low. And I want you to be honest with yourself as you listen because this list is going to feel personal. Sign number 1, you are tired no matter how much you sleep. Inside every cell in your body, there are tiny structures called mitochondria. Think of them as your personal power stations. Testosterone tells those power stations to produce energy. When testosterone drops, your power stations run at half capacity. You sleep 8 hours, you wake up exhausted. Not because something is wrong with your sleep, but because your cells are genuinely underpowered. What this means for you if you're always tired and nobody can find a reason. This is where to look. Sign number 2, belly fat that appeared from nowhere and will not move. Testosterone helps keep a hormone called insulin working properly. When testosterone drops, insulin becomes less effective, and your body starts storing fat around your belly instead of burning it for fuel. But here's the part that makes it worse. That belly fat, once it is there, actually produces estrogen. And estrogen drives your testosterone down even further. So, low testosterone creates belly fat lowers testosterone even more, and the cycle keeps feeding itself. What this means for you, no amount of dieting breaks that cycle if the underlying hormone problem is not addressed first. Sign number 3, your brain feels slow and foggy. Testosterone supports the brain chemicals responsible for focus, memory, and motivation, particularly dopamine. When testosterone drops, those chemicals drop with it. Men describe it as, "I used to be sharp. I used to solve problems fast. Now I have to work twice as hard to think half as clearly." If that sentence landed, pay attention. Sign number 4, your mood has quietly changed. This one is the one men talk about least and feel most. Low testosterone is directly linked to low serotonin. which is your brain's primary happiness and contentment chemical, men with low testosterone are significantly more likely to experience depression. But it does not always feel like sadness. It feels like flatness, like nothing is exciting anymore, like you're going through the motions. Irritable for no clear reason, disconnected from the people you love. What this means for you, if you have lost your enthusiasm for life quietly over the past few years, this is not a personality change. This may be a hormone change. Sign number 5, you are losing muscle even though you are still training. Testosterone is the primary signal your body uses to build and maintain muscle. Without enough of it, even if you are lifting weights regularly, your body breaks muscle down faster than it can build it back up. You're working hard, you are being consistent, and you are still going backwards. That is not a motivation problem, that is a testosterone problem. Your doctor is not telling you. Now, I want to talk about something that I think every man over 50 deserves to know. I am not here to criticize doctors. Your GP is doing their job within a system that has limitations. But those limitations are costing men years of their lives. Here are 3 things that most doctors simply do not tell you. First, the normal range is enormous. The medically accepted normal range for testosterone is 270 to 10,070 nanograms per deciliter. Read that again. 270 to 10,070, that is not a range, that is a canyon. A 54-year-old man sitting at 280 gets told he is normal, but he is sitting at the very bottom of that canyon. That is like being told your finances are healthy when you have $3 left in your account. Technically true, completely misleading. Second, SHBG is the silent thief nobody talks about. As men age, a protein in the blood called SHBG, sex hormone binding globulin, rises. And what SHBG does is grab onto your testosterone and lock it up so your body cannot use it. So your total testosterone number on your blood test looks fine, but SHBG has already stolen most of it. Your free, usable testosterone is critically low, and because your doctor never tested for SHBG, nobody caught it. Third, estrogen conversion is real and it is silent. In men over 50, particularly men carrying extra weight around the belly, testosterone quietly converts into estrogen through a process called aromatization. More belly fat means more conversion. More conversion means less usable testosterone. Less testosterone means more belly fat. This is a loop that gets worse on its own, and it will keep getting worse unless you understand it is happening. To natural fix plan. Now let me give you something practical. 5 things you can start this week. No prescription required. Fix number 1, fix your sleep before you change anything else. 80% of your daily testosterone is produced during deep sleep, specifically in the early morning hours. Sleeping less than 6 hours drops your testosterone by up to 15%, and that can happen in just 1 week of poor sleep. Dark room. No phone for 45 minutes before bed. Same sleep time every single night, including weekends. This one fix costs nothing, and it starts working within 7 days. Fix number 2. Lift heavy things. Long, slow cardio does not raise testosterone. Compound movements do. Squats, deadlifts, bench press. These exercises send a direct hormonal signal to your body to produce more testosterone. 3 sessions a week of 30 to 40 minutes. You will feel a difference within 4 weeks. Fix number 3, eat the right kind of fat. Testosterone is literally built from cholesterol. Men on ultra-low-fat diets consistently show lower testosterone levels. Eggs, avocado, olive oil, red meat in sensible amounts. These are testosterone building blocks. And cut the ultra-processed food. It raises estrogen and destroys insulin sensitivity. Fix number 4, reduce cortisol, your testosterone's biggest enemy. Cortisol is your stress hormone, and it directly blocks testosterone production. Every hour your body spends in chronic stress is an hour. It is not producing testosterone. 10 minutes of deep breathing daily, walking outside in natural light, less screen time after 8 p.m. These are simple, but the science behind them is very solid. Fix number 5, 3 supplements worth taking seriously. Vitamin D3. Most men over 50 are deficient without knowing it. It acts like a hormone in your body and is directly linked to testosterone production. Ashwagandha, a plant-based adaptogen that lowers cortisol and has shown in clinical studies to raise free testosterone levels meaningfully. Magnesium. It blocks SHBG from binding to your testosterone, which frees more of it up for your body to actually use. These 3 together are some of the most evidence-backed natural options available to men over 50. I want to tell you about a man I know. His name is David. He is 54 years old. 5 years ago, David was running half marathons. He ran his own business. He was the kind of man who had energy left over at the end of the day. Then slowly, he almost did not notice. Things started changing. The energy disappeared first. Then the belly arrived. Then the motivation for work went quiet. Then things at home got harder. He went to his doctor, got his bloods done. Total testosterone came back at 305. His doctor said, "You're within the normal range. This is just part of aging." David accepted it. He stopped fighting it. He told his wife, "I'm just getting old," and he started living smaller. Then one day his teenage son sat next to him on the sofa and asked, "Dad, are you okay? You seem really different." That question broke something open in David. He found a different doctor, a doctor who tested his free testosterone and his SHBG, and the results told a completely different story. His free testosterone was critically low. His SHBG was extremely high. His total T looked normal, but his body had almost no usable testosterone at all. 6 months of targeted lifestyle changes later, better sleep, compound lifting 3 times a week, the right supplements, stress management, David sent his son a video. He was back in the gym. He was laughing. He looked like himself again. He texted one line with it: "I didn't get old. I got depleted." And depleted you can fix. Conclusion. Now, here is what I promised you at the very beginning of this video. The one thing that could change everything. The next time you visit your doctor, do not just ask for a testosterone test. Ask specifically for 3 things: free testosterone, SHBG, and vitamin D. Write those down. Free testosterone, SHBG, vitamin D. Those 3 numbers together will tell you more about what is actually happening in your body than any standard blood panel your doctor currently runs. And that single conversation, that one specific request, could change the next 20 years of your life. You are not broken. You are not simply getting old. Your body has been sending you a signal, and now you know how to read it. The men who take this seriously, who fix their sleep, lift consistently, eat for their hormones, manage their stress, and get the right tests done, feel genuinely different within 8 to 12 weeks. Not because of a magic pill, because they finally understood what their body was asking for. You deserve to feel like yourself again. And the good news is that you absolutely can. Now I have one question for you, and I want you to answer it in the comments below. Which sign from this list hit closest to home for you? The fatigue, the belly fat, the brain fog, the flat mood, the muscle loss. Which one made you think, "That is me"? Drop it below. I read every single reply, and your answer might be exactly what the next man who watches this video needed to see. If this video gave you even one thing you did not know before, please hit subscribe. Every single week, I go deep on exactly this kind of information, the health truth that actually matters after 50.